Did you win at the shooting ranges?
Oh, the shooting range? Oh, my team never lost. We strategize before and go out and attack. Something like football. Try to come up with a game plan, and go out there and try to attack the best way you can. That's what we did. Came out on top every time.
Who else was on your team?
It was me, Lonnie Johnson, Kendall Randolph, Josh Esseswall. I had Michael Collins. No, I didn't have Michael Collins anymore. Coach Pruitt. Who was the coaches? Coach LeBlanc, Coach Klink, and just it was. Oh, I had Steven Johnson, and we didn't have Benny. That was just some of my teammates, and it was fun. It was a nice time just to get out, enjoy something with the team, something we're not really used to, and it was just a fun time for us just to interact with each other and just get closer as a team.
Who's the best and who's the worst player?
I mean, not to be selfish or anything, but I like to play Call of Duty, so I'm always think I can shoot a pellet gun. But I have to say, I'll probably have to give that to Steve, honestly, just because he's been paintballing before, and that's something like he always enjoys doing. So like during on the battlefield, you'll just see him like running around. Like he was usually the one that's leading like the. Basically, I was probably like a tactical guy where he stayed back and just cover it for everybody. He's the guy to basically go and attack the fort or whatever, the flags and everything, just hold the areas down. So he was in control of that. So I'll probably have to give it to Steve, honestly.
Who was the worst coach?
Worst coach? Probably Coach Stoops. Don't tell him I told you that. Coach Stoops a camper. When you camp, camping don't always help you out. Coach Stoops likes to lean up against the trees, and you know we're about to find him, first person. So he had to, put his red towel on his head a couple times.
Does it kind of portray personalities on the football field too? Like you said Steven went in guns like blazing. Does that translate at all?
Honestly, I think so. Like, just your personality off the field for sure going to translate into that game, especially because with Group 4, my team, like we felt like that we all play Call of Duty a lot, and like literally the event that we were at was literally set up just like a Call of Duty game, so we were kind of just used to it basically, and we were just able to know what to do and know how to attack it. And we're just our strategies actually worked, which honestly I thought the second game was going to be a lot harder than what it was, but we actually came out dominated the whole time, so can't complain about that.
How has bowl prep been for you guys?
Actually, this year bowl prep has been a lot of fun, honestly. Just first week where we had the younger guys with us, I mean, you can tell like those younger guys really have learned a lot, especially O-line-wise, like Sebastian and Austin and everybody else, EJ, all those guys, you could tell like those guys have like learned a lot going against the first team defense, and we're just excited to actually bring those guys over in the spring, and this bowl prep is just helping out with those guys, and we're able to evaluate those guys. Those guys are able to get in meetings with us and things like that. So I think bowl prep has been fun, just for everybody to come together and like just be a team, be an offense and be a defense at the same time. Just learn what you need to learn slowly and get it moving.
Is it different than last year's?
Yeah, it's very different than last year. I mean, it was our first year going back to the bowl game in years. So I mean, preparation is going to be different this year, and that's how it should be, because we're used to this. It's something we're trying to be a part of, like not this year but the years to come. So I mean, it's a learning process, and it's a learning process from the top to the bottom. So and that's how we've like taken it, just learning from last year, and that's how I believe the coaches and the players are just trying to attack this bowl game.
Do you think the mentality of having more fun in this time of bowl prep, more so than last year, will translate to more success on the field?
Oh yeah, because just having a clear mind before you go out there and play will always just like, it's just a stress reliever, because you don't have to just think about anything else and just keep going. Brown. But you just had a mentality, right? But honestly, the mentality this year is a lot better. It's way better because like last year, you never know what to expect, and that's what kind of we had kind of mindset we had going in last year. We didn't know what to expect. We didn't know what we were going to do. We didn't know how to manage our time. We didn't know like just the little things, like the little things that can be avoided. So that's where we will learn a lot from this year. So I believe that will really help us.
I'm not saying this team's going to be any different in terms of their competitiveness than Georgia Tech was, but preparing for Georgia Tech had to be a lot different than preparing for this team.
Yeah, it's for sure, because everyone knows Georgia Tech runs the triple option offense, which is something that's always been difficult to like stop because of clock management and things like that. But because Northwestern runs a different type of like offense, that gives like the defense more time to where we can go good on good actually, because we're an offense that's somewhat similar to theirs because we're a spread team. So I mean that right there in itself is like huge in time-wise, because like last year I know the defense probably had to prepare for Georgia Tech. We want to stop that triple option. So we as an SEC team, you don't see it during the regular season. So like that they had to take a lot of preparation time to just do that. So like just playing a different team and different type of offense is going to like help us out in the long run, because like it's something we've been used to. So
in terms of mentality, is the team kind of more trying to just put the season behind them and move forward with this game and finish strong, or do the last two games and the way that you finish the season and maybe last year's bowl game play into the anxiousness and the want to win this year's bowl game?
I think we have the right mentality, honestly. But think about saying for the past two games, we didn't get one trophy this year. So I mean, it would be great to go out and get this one. So I mean, that's where we're trying to attack. We're trying to attack it to basically this could be the first game to start the 2018 season. This is going to be our first game. This last game is how do you want to be judged on your last game? How do you want to be judged before the 2018 season starts? So like this game is going to mean a lot. This game is like it's huge, because like I don't want to go out there and feel like I played bad and go into the 2018 season with the same mindset. So I think everybody wants to just finish strong, finish with the win. However, just prepare the best way we can and come out and go and play hard. So.
In terms of being together with the team and the coaches on Christmas, do you know what you guys are doing yet, and is that something you're looking forward to?
Honestly, we don't know exactly what we're doing yet. We know like the families, the coaches' families and everything are going to be there, and I know a lot of the players' families are going to try to be there too. So I think it's going to be a mixture of things. I don't know what Coach Hughes has planned for like that day, but I know we're probably going to have like a team dinner. We're going to probably have something special to go on. So I'm pretty sure that'll be fun.
Are you guys excited about that?
Yeah, for sure. It'll be different for me though.
It'll be different? Why is that?
Yeah, first Christmas without it. So yeah, these holidays, it's not been the easiest thing to go through, but I'm getting through it.
Having the family of football team around you, is that going to be really helpful for you?
Yeah, like without these guys around here in this building, it would have been a tough situation. I mean, it's still tough, but at the same time, having these guys around here has really like just helped me out. And on Thanksgiving, I actually personally thank the staff, like UK as a whole, honestly, because like it meant a lot for them to like take time out of their schedules, because like the day of my mom's funeral, like the coaches literally had a camp that same day, and literally before the camp, they came down to my mom's funeral. Like that right there showed me like just how much like I want to be here. And even the same situation with recruiting, like that just showing me like they actually do care about like how I am and like as a person and not as a player. So I'm really excited for it.
Thank you, Bunchy.